Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Cap Nation Live, Friday game day edition. Hopefully everybody can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully there's no technical issues today. What is going on? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Tom, Brian, Mr. Bayer, Pat, Mr. O'Neill, Anthony, Mike Roth, Henry, Kyle B. What is going on, everybody? First of all, if you're on my personal plays, they're not out yet. All right, I don't have anything early. There's nothing early. Early baseball is in the afternoon. But we do have a little soccer this morning. Rumor is I might have a soccer play for everybody here shortly. We'll know here in just a minute. William tuning in via text. Good morning. So, Aaron, good morning. Get your notepads, whatever you need, because we're going to be breaking down the games today. We got plenty of time, nothing to rush over. All we got is time to have fun and make money and make some more money. No better day to make money than today. So glad to have everybody tuning in. We're going to make it a blessed day. Scott, good morning. Nobody won our giveaway last night by guessing the correct winner and final score of the game. So we're going to do it all again today, except it's going to be on the Nuggets and the Laker game on our daily free play video. So if you want a chance to win some Cappers Direct swag, make sure you go watch that video and put your winning prediction and the team in the comment section. And we'll make sure whoever guesses the correct score wins. Dustin, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Everybody, thank you for joining us. We're going to make it a lovely day today. Very nice, Kyle. Glad you had a winning day. Mine was a love-hate relationship with yesterday. I had a love-hate relationship with yesterday. Free plays go 3 wins and a push. Miami Heat plus 2.5. Dog outright winner. We had the Red Sox first 5. Should've. Could've, would've. On that one, instead, we end up with a push. No harm, no foul there. No love lost there. We pushed. We didn't lose no money. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, either direction on that one. And then San Francisco Giants. That was a nice monster comeback from behind. No, Nathan, it hasn't. As far as I know, there might have been a slight change to it, so they held off from it. But hopefully that and the entire card will be posted after weigh-ins. Then on Twitter last night, gave out the Browns second half team total over 10.5. That was a nice winner there. So 3-0-1, plus a lot of other stuff that I gave away on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should at Cap Nation Kyle. Posted copies of some live prop wagers on the Angels game yesterday. Will there be over 3 runs scored or 3 hits or more scored in an inning plus 195? Will there be a run scored? And we tagged him for 4 innings in a row, doubled up on both of those. Jeff, good morning. Game of the week yesterday. fell short. We lost our pitcher in the second inning, Dakota Hudson. And this is the part about sports betting that you can't even plan for. Dakota Hudson goes down in the second inning with a tight left elbow. Get it? I get it. He's a young and up-and-comer. You got to protect the pitcher. I get it. Tight elbow is probably not a good thing to be throwing fastballs and breaking balls with. Alex, good morning. But you're telling me that he didn't know, he didn't feel it in warm-ups, he didn't feel it all day long, never felt no tightness, and magically just started in the second inning? I call bullshit. Had it been disclosed, we wouldn't have been on it. If there would have been a major pitching change like that, depending on who they put in, we may have laid off. Not to say he wouldn't have got tagged in the third or the fourth or the fifth or the sixth inning, but we were up 1-0. So we got a legitimate gripe. Shoulda, coulda, woulda on that one. Unfortunately, guys, that's the one aspect of sports betting you can't handicap for an in-game injury. You can't. You can't handicap for an in-game injury. You can do every precaution, take every step necessary beforehand. But once that happens, there's nothing that you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. And unfortunately, it is what it ain't. And unfortunately, we dropped it. Does it suck? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But hey, you move forward. We'll win the next one. We'll bounce back strong because it's what we do. Because it's what we do. Rookie MVP, good morning. You're welcome. Or thank you. And I believe it was you that asked for the Miami background yesterday. And I almost forgot. But we were streaming. Or getting ready. It was already streaming live. And I said, you know what? Let me go change that real quick. So that one stunk it up. Premium plays ended up going 2-2 overall. Hammer and the Indians on the run line was a winner. The over in the NFL game was a winner. We dropped the over in the Miami Heat Boston Celtics game by a bucket. And I think that one is one that still chaps me. That one there still chaps me. We should have had that one. That was the difference between 3-1 nights and 2-2, unfortunately. But hey, you move on. Closed out 2 more system plays yesterday. Angels and the Dodgers game 1 winner. Also closed out the Hansen Tigers overnight plus $1.10. Nice winner there. There's new system plays posted starting for today. Both Japanese baseball as well as Major League Baseball posted up there. System plays notched their 150th win on the season with the Hansen Tigers plus 110. That makes 20 straight system play winners. They've now won 30. They're on a nice little 20-0 run for closing out our system plays. And 36-2 over the last 38. So we're making a big push for the end of the season. Hopefully we'll have about 45, 50 left. So if you're not on, now's the time to get on board. They've got that, that end of the season sale for $300, which is a smoking deal if you've never been on them or you want to get on them, whatever the case may be. Now's a good chance. So nonetheless, about the only thing going, Dustin, it's $1,500 for the entire season. We put it on sale a couple times for $1,000 because of COVID. It's normally $400 a week. We had it on sale for $200 a week just because of COVID and all of that stuff and it being a shortened season. but it's $300 for the rest of the season. KBO, Japanese baseball, and Major League Baseball until the end of the World Series. Until they're done, which is a smoking deal. I mean, you get a month and a half. Alex says, I hope everybody jumped on the UFC 4x4, best UFC deal of the year. You know, the 4x4 was a smoking deal, and if you didn't get it, you snoozed, you lose. But hey, it's okay. The 3x3 is not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. 3x3 is actually a great deal. 3 UFC events, 3 UFC max fight picks for $100. But you're damn straight, Alex. The 3x3, or excuse me, 4x4 is a much better deal. All right, so soccer this morning. Some good old soccer this morning. Now, I did bet a soccer game. I am going to share it with you guys. I'm going to have it up on the screen here in just a minute. Haven't given you guys a soccer play in a while. But boy, do we miss our soccer here. Soccer has been fantastic over here. That's for sure. So I'm just popping everything up. Going to get you guys on a nice little soccer winner for this morning. Pad that bankroll. This was going to be a personal play, but I'm not ready to send out my plays just yet. So rather than send out messages twice, if you're not on, or if you're not on the live show, or you miss the recap, well, then you're going to miss this one, because this one's just for you guys. Little Cap Nation special coming your way. Little Cap Nation special coming your way. But there's one that I like. Make sure that that's it. That is it. That is it. So, when you're on Bet Online, go click on soccer. Scroll all the way down to today's games. Go to our fun and friendly Belarus soccer. All right, we got Belarus soccer this morning in 1 hour time span, 1 hour from now. Neiman Gordno and FC Minsk facing off at 8:30, 11:30 on the East. We are taking the over 2.5. Over 2.5. Now, I'm going to give you guys a bonus on top of that. All right? Because I'm feeling feisty this morning. We are also taking the over 1 on the first half. First half, over a goal. All right? Hopefully, we get to at least 2 in the first half, which I'm expecting at least 2. But I figured worst case scenario is we end up pushing with a late charge for the victory on this one. So as you can see, I had to bet it twice. And it was weird. They let me only bet to win 500 on the halftime bet, but they only let me risk 1,000 on the full game total. So I bet it twice, 1,000 to win 950 and change. 952.38. I did that one twice. And I also did the over 1 first half twice, 530 to win 500. So in total, we've got $3,060 to win just under 3K on this one to start the morning. So we'll put that up on the board as well for everybody. That way people come in late to the show, they can still be part of the fun. Anthony wants to know who the a-hole is that gave the thumbs down. Well, it could be a few people, you know. I don't always make everybody happy. So I'm on to something. Mike, good morning. You're very welcome, too. I'm on to something about the streaming yesterday. I think it was switching to these other cameras that was causing the choppiness. So we're going to do a little test today. I have one of them shut down, not on, so we'll see if I cycle over. If it gets choppy, then we know. Michael, it could be because everybody's betting it all of a sudden. Give it a minute. I'll keep an eye out on it. Give it 10 minutes. See what happens with it. I'm pulling mine back up just to see. But I really do like the first half. I think the over one is a bargain. It's funny. Over 2.5 has actually dropped from the money ass. The juice on it has actually dropped from when I bet it, which is funny. It's minus 101 now. I got minus 105. Which is always interesting. So let me get that one up on the board for everybody. Neiman and Minks over 2.5, as well as the first half. No, we don't need that. Neiman. We'll put this one up here a little higher. Ooh. All right, everybody should be able to figure that one out. Not that you guys can see it, but everybody should be able to figure that one out. Oop, oop, oop. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So when you're panning at the board, everybody should be able to figure that one out. Belarus soccer. All right. Should be a lot of fun. Brad, good morning. I did see your text, but I actually saw it late last night. I didn't want to reply, but then again, I forgot it's probably afternoon for you or morning for you. My plays are not out yet, but I'll be sending them the same way. Mr. Blevins, good morning. I do see that they do have it locked out for the first half, but I'm sure it'll pop back up. They're probably adjusting the line. You know, when you got to remember, it's Belarus soccer. People kind of stopped focusing in on soccer, and we didn't have Belarus soccer for a while. All right, once sports came back, the first thing that they seemed to pull was Belarus soccer. Even though they, when the season came back and they were playing, they pulled Belarus soccer off because we made a lot of money on it. And there was some rumors after the fact about games being swayed certain directions, late calls, no calls, penalty shots, pushing totals over, pushing this, pushing that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the first thing we lost was Belarus soccer. Frozen screen, thank you. And get that fixed. Should be fixed right now. So, one of the things we lost was the old Belarus soccer. And it's slowly been coming back. Certain games have been coming back out of their Premier League. So, Neiman and FC Minks is one of them. There was another one this morning. It started early this morning. Started a little over an hour ago, and I loved it. FC Smolovec and Rook Brest It was over 2 and over 2.5. They scored 2 pretty quick. I think in the first 14 minutes, Rook had 2 goals. So that was a nice one there. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it out to anybody. Trying to see if there's a live line on that one while we're sitting here waiting for this one to start in an hour. But waiting for all that. But I'm sure their first half total will probably pop back up. I would imagine so. They're probably trying to figure out the influx of bets. But I'm sure it'll... I'm sure they'll figure it out here shortly. All right, taking a look at soccer. No, I'm not seeing any live. Nothing live on the soccer, unfortunately. So we got college football tonight. Campbell, Coastal Carolina. Interesting marquee matchup for a Friday. Interesting marquee matchup. U.S. Open going on. Justin Thomas, the now favorite to win at plus 300, hasn't teed off yet. Tees off at 10:27. Coming in at plus 300. Good thing I bet him before the tournament. Good thing we took care of him before the tournament at plus 1,400. Hopefully that one cashes. Actually, to be honest, I hope Matt Kuchar or Tiger or one of the other ones that pays even bigger come back. But I won't be disappointed if Justin Thomas was to come back in cash, because I have a nice $500 to win $7,000 ticket on him. So I'd be happy. It would cover all my other futures and put a bunch more in my pocket. Penn Gaming was up just under $75 a little bit ago, right before we went live. It's hanging around the $73 mark. Can't complain there. Hopefully we see some big gains on Penn Gaming. Alex, they took the soccer game down. I'm sure it'll come back up. You know, you got to remember, when we all fire on something, especially something like Belarus soccer, they're probably going, what the hell? You know, it's 7 in the morning on the West Coast, and all of a sudden they get a huge influx of bets. Well, the soccer game's up. I'm looking at the game right now. If you're on Bet Online, the game is up. First half total is not, but the actual game total is. I could bet the game total again. It's minus 101. Now, keep in mind, FC Minks did beat them at the end of the season last year, 4-3, which is crazy. By all means, Neiman should absolutely smoke them today. But they did Neiman did lose to them 4-3, which was a shock. We were actually on the total on that one, which was great. I loved the total on that one and that game. Kyle says he got the first half total at minus 120. Not bad. Greg says, son of a gun, just put it at 2.5. Well, the total was 2.5 the entire time. The total on the game was 2.5. The first half total was 1. But the game total was always 2.5. It's too bad that they won't let us parlay the FC Minks money line and the over 2.5 just for shits and giggles. They've got that one locked, unfortunately. That would be fun. That would be fun. It would have to be a fun money parlay just for fun. But Alex, good morning. What info we got? What info do you want? It's a game that I capped. Do you want my notes? Jeff, absolutely. JT. Rio C says they locked the first half. More likely they'll unlock the first half. I would imagine they would. Give them time. We got 45 minutes, 46 minutes before the first play on that one. So we got plenty of time. We've got plenty of time. But if you guys don't know, I love me Belarus soccer. We made a absolute shit ton of money betting soccer during COVID. When everybody was shut down betting stupid simulated games and putting their money on eSIM and marble flipping races, we were actually breaking down international soccer, Belarus soccer, Nicaraguan soccer, Portugal soccer, and this was before the Premier League came back. This was back in March, April, May, June, July. We just absolutely pounded the books. Brad says those odds are juicy for over 2.5. The line should be 2 and 2.5. We should have an international line on it, but we don't. The line should be a 2, 2.5. But they're only offering us a 2.5. We're not getting the international 2 and 2.5. I wish we were getting 2 and 2.5. And then it would be minus $1.30, minus $1.40, which is where I believe it should be. But I'm not worried about the 2.5. We're going to hit the 3 goals. Yeah, you can get 2 and 2.5 elsewhere for minus $1.40. But then you'll be waiting years for your cash out. So that's where it should be, but unfortunately, they give us the over 2.5 option, so, we take it. If they popped up over 2, 2.5, I'd bet it again. So, nonetheless, there's that one, guys. Want to move on. Yeah, Kyle, 2.5 is a fine number. That's what I bet. Rio C says facts, absolutely. Absolutely, we definitely did some damage on the books with Belarus and Nicaraguan soccer. And it's something that is and will always remain on the radar. Because we just absolutely killed it. All right, so back to the U.S. Open. Rory coming in at plus 600 live. Matthew Wolf plus 1,500. Old DJ coming in at plus 1,500, which was the tournament favorite. I think he closed at 700, plus 700. I know I got him at 8 and plus 850. Him coming in right now at plus 1,500. I think Tiger was 2 under. Or not Tiger. Dustin was 2 under this morning. To start anyways. Yeah, Alex, the first half total is locked, but I'm sure it'll come back. Thomas Peters 1 over today. So far anyways, through 14. Looks like a bad day for yesterday's leaders. Gives room for old Tiger to come up today. Just flipping through the leaderboard, taking a quick gander. Matt Kuchar, +4. Ooh. Yesterday. It's probably why I got him at +10,000, right? Tiger coming in at +3 on the day yesterday. Hot diggity dog. Not. Dustin Johnson is 1 over. For the tournament, he's even for today. Through 9 holes. Hopefully he picks it up. Anthony says your U.S. Open pick looking solid. Let's go Matt Wolff. Very nice. Yes, Penny, Sunday night Vegas is opening the bars and tabletop gaming as long as social distancing and 50% occupancy. Anthony, Matt Wolff is one that I did not take. I did not take him. I know he's 2 over today, but he's through 8, so he's got plenty of time to close out that round and turn that +2 around. I got Dustin Johnson, and I bet Rory live yesterday, and Justin Thomas. Those were my 3 main ones. I took a couple big long shots on, obviously, Tiger, Phil, and then Matt Kuchar, which was +10,000. Who at one time I think was 2 under yesterday, and then it took a turn for the worse. Be nice to see one of us in here cash big. But we're all going to cash on that Belarus soccer play. That's just a matter of time. We just need that one to start. We'll get that one here in a little bit. But anyways, want to bounce around. Going to start breaking down some of these games for everybody. We got college football. We got NBA. We got Major League Baseball. And want to make sure that we have another good day today. Want to make sure we have another good day today. If you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button in the video. If you're on your mobile device, X out of the live chat. Hit that thumbs up button. Get our video trending in the right direction. Don't forget, we're giving away Cappers Direct swag on our daily free play video. You need to guess the winner and correct score of the Lakers and Nuggets game. Lewis, they're quiet. They're very quiet. Jeff says, thoughts on Tiger +165 versus JT today's round. I don't know how you bet against JT. I mean, Tiger's Tiger. He's good for a comeback, but probably not until tomorrow. Tiger will make it interesting Saturday, and then he'll suck it on Sunday. Right? All right, so moving over towards Major League Baseball. A lot of games on the board today. A lot of doubleheaders. All right, a lot of doubleheaders as well. Now, the St. Louis Cardinals Pittsburgh Pirates game. It's kind of a sore subject around these parts of the world. Them not releasing information on Dakota Hudson yesterday, letting him go out there with a tight elbow and then pulling him for a tight elbow like you didn't know that ahead of time. So as far as that first game, laying 105 or 165 with Carlos Martinez on the mound going up against Trevor Williams, I'm going to stay off of that one completely. If I did anything, which I haven't seen one yet, let me see if I do see one. But if I did see one, I would lean towards the over. But I ain't touching that game with a 10-foot pole today. Weird. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay, there we go. So I'm not touching that one with a 10, I don't even care if it was with your money. I'm still not touching it. That's game number 1. Yeah, Michael, tight elbow. What did we call that yesterday? A sandy vagina? So as far as game one goes, total is 6.5. I do lean towards the over 6.5. All right, maybe we'll fade both teams and we'll just hope it's a hitting slugfest, but I do lean towards the over in this game. That's game number one. That's a 7-inning game. You know, one thing that you have to have in this industry, you got to have a short memory, all right? Got to have a short memory. I can't be harping on St. Louis again today because, hell, they may win both games and we miss out on some opportunities there. So I'm just a little butthurt. You know, I think there should be more integrity when it comes to injuries and teams releasing information ahead of time, which they don't, obviously. I get it. They need to win. But as far as this one goes, game number one, I do lean towards the over. I'd have to say game number two, funny, on the old 5 Dimes platform, you can buy it down to 5.5. Sometimes I miss all those betting options. Jeff, absolutely money management. Money management, you know. We're not going to win every single game. It's the one thing that we cannot account for is injuries in game. Game number two has a total of 7. I lean towards the over in this one as well. So I like the over in both of these games, game one and game two. Am I going to bet them? I don't know. I might put a small one on the first and roll it over into the second if we win. But as of right now, no, I don't have any money on the Cardinals and Pirates today. The next game, the Phillies and the Blue Jays. And we're going to roll through some of this pretty quick. That way we can make sure that we get over to the NBA. We touch on the Nuggets and the Lakers game hard. And then the college football game. As far as the Phillies and the Blue Jays go, Zach Efron on the mound, Robbie Ray on the mound, starting for the Blue Jays. Robbie Ray has been giving up the runs galore all season. He got to Toronto. Granted, his first game was against the Mets. And he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 5 Ks and 2 walks. I'm used to him giving up 4, 6, 5, 6, 4, 5, 5. Only going 4 or 5 innings. Not the old Robbie Ray of the past. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, about Robbie Ray. Here he is, getting traded and on his way to Toronto. Pitched a great game against the Mets. What do I expect out of him today? To be honest, I don't know. You know, sometimes it's the team. You know, a player will get traded. It doesn't even have to be a pitcher to a team in the playoff hunt, and they pull their game together. Sometimes it's just that team chemistry bringing a player down. I firmly believe that, and that could be the case here. Maybe we start seeing the old Robbie Ray of the past, or maybe it was just a fluke outing. I mean, he did have a couple good outings. He went 5 innings against the Padres, gave up 1 run on no hits, and he was charged with that run. The bullpen actually gave up the hit. And that was a game where he had 6 walks and 4 strikeouts, and he still somehow survived, not giving up any hits in that game. So, I mean, there's definitely the possibility that we get the old Robbie Ray of the past, but until then, it's going to be something that I definitely have to pay a little attention to and get off my fade Robbie Ray status, because he is playing the Phillies 24-25 on the year. Phillies have lost 2 straight, 3-7 in their last 10. Granted, it's not like Toronto has been lighting the world on fire this last week. They've lost 3 straight and they're 5-5 in their last 10. All right. They made a nice, resilient effort and tried coming back against the Yankees, who put up 5 home runs in 1 inning last night. Yankees were up big. Blue Jays ended up coming back, losing 7-10, which is good because we took the Yanks on the run line. But as far as this one goes, I do lean towards the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays are the more rounded and playing better as a whole team. For some reason, the team chemistry and the way things are meshing or not meshing and flowing with the Phillies, it's just not working out. And I would expect it too. I mean, I would think that, with the Phillies roster and everything else that they've got going on up there, that they should be playing a lot better than they are. And they're not. And they're just not. So it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't up there. So I do lean towards the Blue Jays. Again, there's a 30-minute warning that our soccer game is getting ready to start in 30 minutes. So I do lean towards Toronto, laying the $1.10, and that's in game number 1. That's the thing. That's game number 1, guys. It's a 7-inning game, another one of our doubleheaders where, you could get 5-6 innings out of Robbie Ray. They could stretch him a 6th inning if he's hot, like he was in his outing against the Mets. And you bypass the whole bullpen aspect of the game. So I do lean, that's game number 1. As far as game number 2 goes, the only thing that's been announced so far is for Toronto, it's supposed to be Ross Stripling, who 0-2 on the year. He's only pitched 7 2/3 innings. And I expect good things out of him today. So both games, I do lean towards the Blue Jays. But the game number 2, until I know the pitcher, I couldn't really tell you who a firm lean is. But as of right now, game number 1, Blue Jays. So, and we'll see about game number 2 a little bit later. Maybe once it's announced, maybe I'll post it on my Twitter account. So, love to know who you guys are taking today. Post up in the comment section who you guys are taking. Love to hear what you guys are leaning towards or what you've already bet. Remember, if you're just tuning in, gave out 2 free plays this morning right there on the board. Belarus soccer, our old COVID bread and butter. That's our COVID bread and butter right there. Belarus soccer. Neiman Gordo and FC Minsk over 2.5 for the game in the first half over 1. 28 minutes until game time. Yeah, Jeff, over 2.5. Brad says he loves the Braves today. I don't know what's not to like about the Braves today, with the exception that they did lose their last outing 5-1, and they've only won 5 out of their last 10 games. We get old Max Fried back on the mound today. He's 6-0, 50 innings pitched, and still that 1.98 ERA. He's got 47 strikeouts, only 17 walks through 50 innings. I don't think there's anything to not like about this game. Yeah, he's going up against Steven Matz, 0-4 for the Mets. It is the Mets, guys. Now, they have won 2 straight, picking up a little steam. But as far as the Braves go, money coming in, and that line has already moved. Now, they are laying only $1.55 right now. I expect that one to be pushed higher. As far as the total goes on that one, with Max on the mound, I don't expect much output out of the Mets. It's going to have to strictly be how much can the Braves put up. If you're taking the full game, add maybe 1-2 runs for the Mets, and then you're going to have to ask yourself that hard question. Can the Braves put up the rest today if you're looking for the total? As far as the total goes, I'm completely off of it. I do lean towards the Braves team total. I do lean towards the Braves team total over. I think they put up some runs on Steven Matz, but you have to ask yourself, between the Atlanta bullpen and Max Fried, Max give up 1-2 runs. His average over 50 innings, let's say he gives up 2 runs. What's the Atlanta bullpen going to give up? I mean, the total on the game is only 8.5. Braves team total 4.5. Mets team total 3.5. The Mets team total is somewhat attractive. But again, I do lean towards the Braves team total over 4.5. You have to lay a little juice or minus $1.30 on that one. Matthew, good morning, says, go Twins, baby. You know the Twins, the flippin' freaking Twins cost me some money yesterday. I had their team total first half, pushed on. I had a game big on the Twins yesterday. It was a premium play. And I bet that sucker 3 times. I loved it. Loved it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for us. You know, that's the difference here. You actually get somebody that's actually betting the games. That's the cool thing. You get somebody here that's actually betting the same games as you. You know, no jerk-offs here that aren't even betting the games. We're actually betting the games. I bet the games. Every single game I give you guys, I bet. Alex says, let's go Padres. Padres laying the juice today against Seattle. Seattle actually, those games will actually be played in San Diego due to smoke up in Seattle. Those games have been relocated to the southernmost part of California. That's north of Tijuana. Some of you might have caught my reference. I need a good TJ trip. It's been a while. All right, so moving down the list. We're going to go at random down the list, all right? Because I can't touch every single game today. Let's take a look at the Royals and the Brewers, because this is an interesting matchup. Danny Duffy, if you guys remember, a couple games ago, I think 3 days ago, we put out a play on Danny Duffy. It was a premium play. We were taking the Royals. Holy shit, they won 6 straight. 7th game, Duffy was going to be on the mound. Duffy missed his flight to Detroit, if you guys remember, on the team charter flight. We missed that one, or he missed that one. So they decided to punish him. And the Royals got the ultimate flipping beatdown. Jeff, you said under 2.5. We took the over 2.5. Just so you know. Over. There you go. I'll say you could fade me. It's okay. I get it. After the game of the week last night, you know, I should have known Dakota was feeling a little tightness in his vagina. I should have known. I get it. I understand. I know, Jeff. I'm just teasing you. Hey, I'm worthy of a fade every now and then. I'll admit it. I'm worthy of a fade every now and then. All right? But not today. All right? So back to the Royals, Brewers. We were hot on the Duffy trail and the Royals trail. And I hope we get those first 3 goals in the first half, to be honest. I hope it's 2-1 in the first half or 3-0 in the first half. See, Aaron, we can laugh about it. You know, I can't win them all. And I'm probably one of the only in the industry that actually puts as much time and effort into making sure everything is in the direction that it's supposed to be. But the Royals, Brewers, we were hot on the trail of the Royals. The only thing that I like today is Duffy is on the mound. All right? That Duffy is on the mound. As far as Adrian Hauser goes for the Brewers, I'm not a big fan of the kid. This kid just gets knocked the flip around. Gave up 4 hits, 7 runs. Not even one of those was a home run. This kid gave up 7 runs on 4 hits in 4 innings. He had 4 walks. He's walked 6 batters in his last 2 games. The game before that, he gave up 5 runs on 4 hits. Before that, he gave up 5 runs on 9 hits. 4 runs on 9 hits. 4 runs on 9 hits. 3 runs on 5 hits. 4 on 6. Hey, against the White Sox, he pitched a 7-inning gem, gave up 5 hits, no runs, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks. As far as this one, and then I'll touch on that one, Greg. Let me move back over. I keep checking the Belarus soccer first half line to see if anybody, if they pop that one back up for you guys. But as far as this one goes, I can't trust the Royals today. Now, their plus 1.5 is minus $1.42. But what I do like today, and this is what I do like today, and you guys can call me crazy. You can call me crazy on this one. But I'm locking it in right now for me, small is 500. All right? It's like not even a quarter of a third of it, not a sixth of a bet. But I just took the Kansas City team total over 3.5 minus $1.30. All right? I think they knock around Hauser just a little bit today. Maybe not enough to win, but at least enough to get us a win. Now, Greg asking about the White Sox pitcher against Jonathan Stevier. Do I know him? It's my brother-in-law. Just kidding. Just kidding, Greg. Do I know about him? Yeah. I don't want to say solid. One little outing against the Tigers. Pitched 3 2/3. Quality outing. Gave up 2 hits and 1 run. 3 Ks and 2 walks. I don't think we get a very big output out of him today. I think we get about, as long as he doesn't get beat up, 4 innings out of him. Those pesky Reds. The Prague says, tired of losing. Should I bet more than 7 teams or more or less than 4? Well, I'm going to refer that one to Parlay George. Parlay George, if you could answer this gentleman's question on how many teams he should bet, it would be greatly appreciated. Parlay George. Parlay George, anybody? Would anybody like to answer for Parlay George? Since Parlay George went bust betting parlays and is no longer here with us, heard he had to sell his computer and rent out his internet and his bandwidth to the tweakers next door. The Progs, it's not a dumb question. All right, the only dumb question is the one that you don't ask, but we might be amused by your question and have a little fun with it. But in the scenario of parlays and how to make money and be successful, less is more, my friend. Less is more. But thank you for joining the show. Thank you to the 3 douchebags for the thumbs down. We greatly appreciate your presence. Never is asking, the Kansas City Royals total over 9, does it go over? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. The Brewers total is 4.5. The Kansas City Royals total is 3.5. If you take 4.5 and we add it to 3.5, even though I went to California public school, I still come up with a total of 8, but the game total is 9 at plus 107. So I'd have to say that the total is a little extra juice today. Not to say that it won't go over 9. It very well, hell, the Royals could tag around Hauser for 9. But as far as this one goes, No opinion on the total. Does it go over? Probably, or very well close to it. Who knows? Maybe it's a 5-3 game. Maybe it's a 5-4 game. Maybe it's a 4-3 game and Kansas City wins. I don't know. The only thing that I like on it, and I did bet, was the Kansas City team total over 3.5. That's the only thing on that one that I like. Brad, public school math. Yeah, and you got to throw in California. California public school math. My little latte is running out. Might need to put the show on hold and go make me a refill. All right, so just bouncing around, doing our thing, taking a look here, taking a look there, trying to find some avenues. Jeff says, I just bet Neiman Gordo money line and the over. You know, the over is a great one. And by all means, Neiman should win. Neiman Gordo should win. However, they did just lose at the end of the year in August, not long ago, like last month, to FC Minx 4-3. So anything's possible. Anything's possible. Jeff, Belarus was streaming on YouTube. All the Belarus games, and this was Michael. Michael in the chat actually found this for us. And I'll try and find it, Jeff, and if I find it, I'll send you the link. But all the Belarus soccer games were on YouTube. And we were able to watch every single one of them that we were betting on straight on YouTube. Alex says Yankees minus 1.5. Their bats are back and Sox have quit. Yeah, they're actually, they have it's already set for the live stream. They're playing the Smoliveci and the Rook Brest game right now. And it's 5-0 Rook. There we go. So they've actually picked up their live stream production. And I'm probably going to get booted out of their live chat, but I just posted our link and said, come join us live. But anyways, yeah, it'll be on YouTube. You'll be able to watch it on YouTube. And it was funny. There was a video out there how Belarus was tackling the coronavirus with soccer and vodka, if you guys remember correctly. Penn just broke $74 a share. You know, the thing with Penn, the big institutions push it up to 74, 75, and then back to 72. And, I mean, it's very easy to tell what they're doing, day trading and manipulating that stock. But eventually, I think they'll let that one fly. I do. I think eventually they'll let that one fly. And to the moon it's going to go. Right to the bank for us. All right. Getting close, folks. 12 minutes away from our soccer play. Thank you for joining us. I'd pronounce your name, but I would butcher it, and I wouldn't want to insult you. Who's my favorite starting pitcher for today? Favorite starting pitcher? I think I'd probably have to go with old Max Fried. Obviously, but then again, I'm a huge Atlanta Braves fan. But Max being 6-0 on the year with 50 innings pitched, 1.98 ERA. As far as favorite pitcher goes. But thanks for joining us. We've been breaking down Major League Baseball all morning. We put people on free plays. We just bet the Kansas City Royals team total over 3.5. Fadenal Hauser for the Brewers. But as far as favorite pitcher on the day, he'd have to be my favorite pitcher. Now, I can also tell you that Hauser for the Brewers is going to be my second favorite pitcher today because we're fading him and we took Kansas City's team total over 3.5. But thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We go live 7 days a week. Tomorrow we'll be live 2 times with Cappers Nation Live, same show as this in the morning time. And then a little bit later, not much later, we'll be live with Live Wager, which gears towards all in-game live betting. Pat, if you got 1.5, is that for the first half? I would stay off of it. Plus 175. Yeah, they're putting the value there. I mean, maybe if you want to bet it extremely small, nothing that could hurt your day or your bankroll, that would be, I would think acceptable. But the likelihood of getting 1 goal, I think is great, is up there. That's why I bet it, to win $1,000 and showed my tickets to it. But if for some reason it's a 1-0 first half and then boom, a 2-1 or 3-1 second half when they put the heat on, I wouldn't want to see you get stuffed with a plus 1.5, or laying 1.5 for the over for the first half. So, if you do it something small. Do it something small. That way, the plus 175 kind of makes up for it. But I'm not a fan of the 1.5. If I saw 1.5, I wouldn't bet it. Pat says all I can bet is small. Okay, then do small. All right? So take your small, divide it by 3, and do small. Hopefully that English made sense. All right, hopefully that English made sense. All right, so moving around. A little more baseball. Don't forget, I kind of do like Danny Duffy on the mound for the Royals today. I don't know what it is, but this guy gets me excited in a sports betting way. Not what you guys were thinking. I think Danny Duffy wants to come out and show the team, hey, coach, you guys benched me. I missed my start. You guys got hammered because you didn't start me. I still made it there on time. I had to charter my own plane to get there, but I still made it. They smacked him on the hand. They made him miss his rotation spot. And the fact that we're fading Adrian Hauser, who's 1-5 for the team total of the Royals, I do like the Royals today. I can't lie. I just don't know. I mean, it's the Royals. Come on, they're 21-29. They were on a little heater, and we were making money on them. But the Royals are doing Royals things. Now, they did win yesterday, but they were playing the Tigers. They should have swept that entire series. And they didn't. All right? It was a 2-game series. They should have won both games. The game that they didn't win is because it was Danny Duffy's spot. And the dingbat missed the chartered flight for the team. So they decided to do what YouTube did to me, smack him on the hands, say take a couple days off. We'll see you again in a couple days. And here he is. Now he gets to start against the Brewers. I think he's going to be a man on a mission and say, hey, see what you guys did? Either he just gets beat up majorly. But I don't think that's the case. I think he comes out and knocks him around. I think he makes a statement today to the coach. Hey, dipshit. We could have beat the Tigers 2 days ago. 3 days ago, excuse me. They did have that off day. So I do lean towards the Royals plus 1.5, which was minus 145. as well as, their team total. So I'll give that one out as a lean because, I really do. I really do. I think the Royals come out and, it's not very hard. Let's be honest. Unless Tom Weiner's here, I don't have to worry about saying this. Old infamous Weiner, are you here? I don't think you're here just yet. It's not hard to embarrass the Brewers this year. They're 23-26. All right, they're 3 games below 500. They're doing better than some teams. 5-5 in their last 10. They just put the hurt on the Cardinals yesterday, or 2 days ago, excuse me. They put the hurt on the Cardinals 3 days ago when they beat them 18-3. But don't forget the Cubs beat them 12-0, 4-2 as well. The Tigers beat them 8-3. So, as far as this one goes, I do lean towards the Royals. And it's a lean. I don't even know if it's something I'm going to bet. But it's something that definitely has my attention. Now, I do see the Neiman FC Minks over 2.5 finally jumped from -101 to -110. Hell, my $2,000 wager wasn't even enough to make the line jump. And for everybody that didn't see it, here you go one last time. And I'm starting to figure shit out, guys, about the spotty screens and the slow feeds. I'm probably going to get a warning when I switch to the screen, maybe. Or the board, one of the two. But here's a copy of my bets for everybody that didn't get to see them. 4 bets, 2 on the first half to win $1,000, 2 on the second half to win just under $2,000, $1,990 and change. So there's a copy of the bets again for everybody. If you didn't see them, now you saw them. And to the douchebags that hit the thumbs down, you know what I want to say to you? I want to say thank you. Thank you for hitting the thumbs down button. It's okay that you don't like me. I get it. Not everybody's going to like me. Hell, my wife probably doesn't even like me half the time. I'm an asshole. No, I'm not an asshole to her. But sometimes I come across arrogant or cocky, and it's not that I'm arrogant or cocky. Okay, well, maybe I am because we're good. We're good at what we do. And showing a bet, I'm not being arrogant or cocky. I'm actually just showing you that I'm real, because there's a lot of shady individuals on Twitter or YouTube. Man, these fools don't even bet. These fools don't even bet. So if you want to know what the free plays were so far, and this one is not on the board, but we did bet the Royals team total over 3.5. But there's the official free play so far in the live show. Belarus Soccer starting in 3 minutes. Neiman and FC Minks. Neiman, Gordo, and FC Minks over 2.5. And the first half over 1, but good luck finding that over 1. They pulled that because we put probably too much action. All right? They probably pulled that one because we gave them too much action. Christopher says it's fair season, all the clowns are out. Cryptos and tokens, oh my lord, what is going on? Thank you for joining us. And it is fair season, Christopher. Always, always, always. See, at least we got some people laughing and having a good time this morning. If you're laughing and you're having a good time, or maybe you're just down and grumpy and you haven't drank your coffee yet, or your Monster, your Rockstar, or your tea, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. Do us a favor, get our video trending on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up button. I can see that most of you haven't yet. There's only 33 total thumbs ups and thumbs downs, yet there's 60 of you people here watching my ugly mug this morning. Titus, good morning. Thanks for joining us. And as a friendly reminder, if you're on my personal plays, I haven't sent them out yet. Now, the Belarus soccer play, that was supposed to be a personal play, but I decided just to make it for my friends here on Cap Nation Live. You know, I'm kind of excited for tomorrow's live shows. We're going to go live twice tomorrow. And don't worry, we ain't done yet. We still got NBA. Maybe we'll do a little more baseball, but we got NBA, college football. Mr. Lim, what's going on, my brother? But the second live show tomorrow. And I have to reconfigure this room somehow to get a better setup. Because unfortunately, the TVs are back there. The Vive interactive board is over here. All the cameras are here, 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 and then one up there for the board. The live interactive show is geared 100% towards live wagering, in-game wagering, where we put it up on the live board. And we actually bet the game. You guys see my account. You guys see all of that good stuff. And we have fun with it. That one will actually start. I don't know the official time of the second show tomorrow for live wager. But we'll be live during the second quarter of the first set of college football games. So I would imagine roughly 9:45, 9:30-ish we'll be live again. But we'll be live tomorrow. We've been going live at 10 a.m. Eastern time during the week. Tomorrow we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern time, 6 Pacific. Ugh. That's flipping early, guys. You guys are lucky. Or unlucky that you got to wake up with me, one of the two. Any link for the game? Just Google in YouTube, Belarus soccer, it pops up. But it's live. It's actually getting ready to start. It's actually getting ready to start. They just turned on the cameras. Brian O'Neill asking anybody on the live chat, over 2.5? Come on, Mr. O'Neill. You should be watching our show. You're actually a client of mine, posting in their live chat. Oh, never mind. This was a replay on the Slutsky Dynamo Minsk game. I guess it played me a replay. It's not the live stream, but the live stream should be up. Sorry, Mr. O'Neill. I called you out on the wrong game. Jeff says I won't start on time tomorrow. Man, hey, we've been on time pretty much every day this week, within 5 or 6 minutes. When YouTube was not, but I figured it out. Frank, it's Premiere, but it's getting ready to start, so it's probably off the board because it started technically 2 minutes ago. Technically 2 minutes ago. But if you take a look at their soccer channel, you can watch it. Belarusian Football Federation. But I finally, see, YouTube actually changed what they were doing. Before, I just had to go in and change the name of the video and anything I wanted in the description. But I never had to do any create an event. Now, with the live stream software, I have to create an event for YouTube. And then, once I hit live on live stream the other day, what I was having this problem is it said I was live, but it wouldn't be live on YouTube. It wouldn't technically start until I hit the accept live feed button inside a YouTube live stream page. So it was completely different. Completely different. So ever since we figured that out, we've been good to go. All right, folks. Don't know about you guys, but you guys keep me updated. I am not going to watch the game. I'm going to focus in on what we're doing here. So you guys just let me know And hopefully it happens sooner rather than later. But it would be nice to get that first goal quick. That way everybody that bet the over 1 for the first half, we're pushing. That would be nice. That's my goal, is to get the first one in quick. All right? 2 pump it. Don't forget, follow me on Twitter. You guys might get some crazy live wagers later on today from me. You just never know. All right? You just never know. Brad, 2 minutes in, 0-0. I figured. Jeff says, Kyle, you don't know this, but we take action on how early or late you start the show. Hey, they're going to be on time, you know, from the wife being in the hospital and all of that stuff and getting back into work. And then we really didn't have a set schedule the other day or the last couple of weeks. I was trying multiple different time slots to see where we fit in. I really like this 10 a.m. Eastern time. There's a couple other people that decide to go live at the exact same time now, which weren't going live at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Now they are, unfortunately, which split the views up. But, you know, it is what it is, and I'll continue to go live at what time we go live. You know, and I may not give away every single game on the board, but at least I'm actually betting my games. At least when I tell you guys to take something, I'm actually putting my hard-earned money on it. Whereas everybody else out there, there's a couple other shows, and one's, you know, a lot more popular than us. They've never showed a ticket, and they never will, because they don't actually bet the games. Oh, Jeff, I know. You know, so we may not be the biggest show or the most popular, and I may not be the most liked, but that's okay. It's definitely okay. At the end of the night, my wallet is fat. Hopefully not like my gut, because it's been slimming down. Don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm down about 18 pounds. And the Peloton bike hasn't even made it to the house yet. Yes, I did order one of those bikes. 8 more days it arrives. But I'm down 18 pounds. So hopefully the wallet keeps growing. But at the end of the night, my wallet's usually fat. And your guys' is getting bigger as well. Other shows can't say that. But anyways, let's take a look. Let's take a look at something. College football. Oh, college football tonight. We're going to move around. Alex, who the hell pressed the thumbs down? Who knows? You know, somebody who's got a little salt in their rear, probably. Love to see some quick action in this Belarus soccer game. Would love to get that first one, and here we go. Glenn W. says, poor Round Robin George. I don't know, where is Round Robin George? I wonder where he ended up, besides bust. All right, so taking a look at college football today. Boy, do we have a marquee matchup today, folks. I mean, we've got a big one. Campbell and Coastal Carolina. Talk about a Friday night matchup. I mean, don't blink. You might miss the fun. Now, as far as this one goes, we're not going to spend too much time on this one. All right? Finding lines on this one was hard enough until this morning. And I do have it popping up. But I was actually trying to see if they put a live line on the soccer game, but they didn't. There's no live line on the soccer game. I didn't think they would. I thought maybe with all the action we gave them, maybe they'd give us a live line, but they didn't. But as far as the football game today goes, all right, Campbell was laying 27, or catching 27 this morning. They're catching 27.5 against Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina, that line's moved a half a point literally since it's been out, since we went live. In about an hour, hour and a half, that line has actually jumped. I mean, the line has freakishly changed. All right? I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys. Straight up and honest. If you're on our premium plays, and you haven't bet the premium play on this game yet, then you're probably not going to. Okay? BetOnline gave out the total at 53 points this morning. I'm not lying. I bet it at 53. We put out a premium play on Campbell and Coastal Carolina at over 53. We posted it. I'm sure everybody in the world that is not with us also had to take the over in this game. That line is 61 now. Our premium plays were posted about 2.5 hours ago. They moved it up 8 points for obvious reasons. The total should have never been 53. Now, Coastal Carolina, if you guys remember, just beat Kansas 38-23 for a total of 61 points. Granted, Kansas is going to be Kansas should be a much better team in competition than Campbell is today. Now, is Campbell going to put up some points? Campbell will probably put up some points against Coastal Carolina. I expect them to get 14-21 themselves. Coastal Carolina should do the rest. Coastal Carolina should do the rest of the total. Now, the total being at 61, I'm not a fan of it. 53, I loved it. Keep in mind, Coastal Carolina made 18 passes in their game against Kansas. They passed for 133 yards. Most of those passes came down in the red zone. Oh, Grayson McCall had 3 passing touchdowns on the game, but he only had 133 yards on 18 passes. They had 185 yards rushing. They can kick field goals. They can throw the ball around. Not crazy. I don't like it at 61, not one bit. So sorry to say, this was going to be a personal play of mine. But I'm not taking it at 61. So I already bet it. I bet it as a premium play. We were going to double dip today, and I was going to give it out as a personal play because I loved it that much. At 53. Possibly a tease, Alex says. He's going to do a tease. Aaron, you have it at 59.5. BetOnline is up to 61. 53, I like. 59.5. 60, 61. I mean, let's be honest. Aaron, you're a touchdown over. I wasn't like crazy guaranteed Saturday game of the week in love with 53. I thought we got there. I think we get 31, 35 out of Coastal Carolina. But I think Campbell's going to have to put up some points. But that spread being 27.5, which means it's going to have to be a 49-7 type of game. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to let you tease it. You can't even tease it on BetOnline. Maybe, I know Alex has some local books. They may allow him to. So as far as that one, I'm off of it. Now, if that line was to drop back down to 53, by all means, everybody in the world go bet it as fast as possible. It's probably a winner. 61, I'm off. 61, I'm off. So look, I just crossed. I mean, it's on my set of plays right here that I was going to be giving out. Now, nobody's coming in here saying that we scored a damn goal yet, that it's 1-0. You know, the sooner we get that first goal for the first half over 1, the better. We're 13 minutes in that game. I'm ready to rock and roll, and I'm ready to make some money this morning. So hopefully this game doesn't go 0-0 and then we lose a boatload. Rookie MVP, I definitely say it's a little shaky going up against Max Fried today. No doubt about it. I couldn't bet against him. Molina, Inora. No comprende. All right, so as far as this game goes, as far as the football game goes, the total, if you haven't already bet it, to me, I think it's a toss-up. Does it probably go over 61? Probably. Pat, if you can still find 54, by all means, bet it. Bet it. I bet it at 53. I bet it at 53. All right, so moving over to the other game of the ball, basketball. Nuggets, Lakers. Game number 1, Western Conference Finals. I did hear there was a bettor at MGM that placed down $200K on the Lakers minus 165 to win the series. Just popping up the lines on this one. Currently, BetOnline has the Lakers laying 7 minus $1.10. Total has dropped a little bit to 210 from that overnight line of 211. I did see that. We are going to get you guys on a free play for this one. We do have a premium play on the total on this one. So we'll talk about the side here. Put you on the correct side. Out of curiosity, love to see what the chat likes. Curious what you guys are leaning towards today. Interesting enough, game number 3. The Heat are +3 right now. Game number 3. Jeff says you've got the Lakers winning the series minus 550. Jeff likes Denver. Taking a look at the line. Let's take a look at the first half line. Nuggets +4.5. Lakers laying 4.5. Nuggets money line first half +205. Total 108.5. You know, one of a couple things comes out and happens today in game number 1, in my opinion. As far as my opinion goes on this game, hold that thought. I need a little jolt of espresso right there to get this one out. As far as this one goes, Jeremy, if you're trying to win the swag, make sure you comment in the daily free play video, not this one. We are giving away Cappers Direct hats, swag, to anybody that guesses the winner and the final score, the correct final score in the daily free play video. Brad says FC Mings had an early miss. I don't want to hear about misses. I want to hear about goals. I want to hear about goals. I don't know what we do for soccer. I still haven't figured that out yet, but I yell. I love yelling touchdown and throwing the hands up, all right? I got to point like in hockey. I'm ready for a goal. I'm ready for a goal. I'm ready for it to be 1-0, so that first half bet is secure. The sooner, the better. Mark, is that hat fitted? No, it's... I'm not a fan of fitted hats. My head size changes depending on how much hair is on the top of my head, and that changes on a every 3-day basis. It's a Richardson 112 trucker style cap. But yeah, they are extremely comfortable. We definitely didn't skimp and buy $3 hats. You know, frozen is probably a good thing, Jeff, because not to see my mouth run around. But anyways, it's time to make some money. So in my personal opinion, the Nuggets and the Lakers, two things happen, or possibly three. Either everybody takes the Nuggets for granted, and they come out and they just pounce on the Lakers. But that's not what I'm expecting to happen. I think LeBron comes out with that LeBron chip on his shoulder. Keep in mind, Kawhi just had like the world's worst Game 7 in the history of superstars Game 7. He came out and said, we need to be smarter. He blamed it on his team. That's not what a superstar does. A superstar puts the team on his back and takes the responsibility. Kawhi's a coward. And he didn't want to play underneath a superstar, but yet he didn't realize he was playing underneath a superstar himself up in Toronto, and he didn't want to go play with LeBron James. I think LeBron comes out, a man on a mission, and either the Lakers just barely win Game 1. But I don't even think that's the case. I think LeBron comes out and puts the beat down on the Nuggets tonight. I think he comes out with that LeBron chip and says, hey, look at me, guys. Look at us. We just beat the Nuggets by 25, by 22, by 18, by 16. We were up by 20 at the half. The bench played most of the fourth quarter. Oh, wait. Did they just beat the Clippers in 7? Did they just limit Kawhi to like 1 point in the fourth? Touchdown, goal, whatever the hell you want to call it. 1-0, baby. We're having fun. There's our first goal, baby. I was watching it live. There we go. See, we're celebrating as a team. We can't lose the first half now. Nah. We're at least pushing the first bet of the day. All right, so back to the Lakers and my ranting and raving. What a goal. What a goal. See, Mark, the shit didn't stick. It came right back and hit me in the chest. Neiman, baby, Neiman. We're well ahead of Scores Mobile. Scores Mobile's a little slow this morning. So, back to the Lakers. There you go, Christopher. I only took the totals on this one. I took over 1 first half and then over 2.5 for the goal. Nathan, it could be a feel-out game, but I don't think so. I think LeBron comes out and puts the beat down on the Nuggets and then laughs at the Clippers and said, look what we just did. Look who they just beat and look what we just did. I think he comes out and he's a man on a mission. OBJ like that on his chest too. I think LeBron comes out and embarrasses Kawhi, and Kawhi's not even playing. Kawhi's down in Cancun sipping that red wine. Stevie Steve's, the over should have hit in last night's game. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but it didn't. As far as the total today, could be toss-up. We do have a premium play on that one. We do have a premium play on the total on that one. But yeah, a lot of games going towards the under, whereas the bubble was all 300-point games, 260-point games. But I don't think the Lakers come out and play a feel-out game. I think the Lakers come out and dominate from start to finish, all 4 quarters, even with their bench in the 4th quarter. So for me, and a free play, I'm taking the Lakers and I'm laying the 7. Jay Sweeney, Campbell, Coastal Carolina, rewind just a little bit. We just went over that one. But as far as this game goes, I'm taking the Lakers, laying the 7, and he comes out and he embarrasses Kawhi, who's drinking his wine down in Cancun with Damian Lillard. Says, look what you couldn't do and look what we did. I didn't even have to play the 4th quarter. So I'm putting it up on the board. I'm taking the Lakers, and I'm laying 7. Boy, did that screw that up, huh? Lakers laying the 7. And I'm so sure of it that I'll put the big money back guarantee on it. For some reason we don't win, I'll give you the next free play free. How about that one? It's a good opinion, Jeff. It's a good opinion. It is a valued opinion. I mean, it was a close game in their last bubble game. 124-121 in their last bubble game. I will give you that much. They did have a close game in their bubble game. That they did. The Lakers did win. The Lakers did win in that game, barely. LeBron James had 29. Anthony Davis had 27. It was the Kuzma three-pointer late in the game that lifted them. But I don't think the Lakers didn't even have to get rid of their biggest competition yet. In my personal opinion, the only team that had any way of stopping LeBron James was the Clippers. I did, Alex. I did. I did lean towards the Clippers on that game. I did. But I also said the Clippers were pretty overrated, too. LeBron James makes the NBA Finals. He may not win them all like MJ, but he makes the NBA Finals. Denver, a good team, obviously. You know, they're peaking at the right time. They made it to the NBA, to the Western Conference Finals. You got to give them that much. They finished 19 games above 500 in a shortened season. All right, Pat, I'll do it. If for some reason it doesn't win, I'll give you the next two free plays free. It's kind of like a tongue twister. Free plays free. Say that 3 times fast. Carlos, my email is kyle@cappersdirect.com. And again, I can't really discuss it because we're on YouTube. Because I'm not allowed to discuss it on YouTube. But for anybody that wants 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays free, just go to our website or my Twitter. It's on the very top of our website as soon as you get on our website, cappersdirect.com. If you want, ooh, what a nice opportunity for Minx right there. But if you want 2 days of premium plays or 2 days of my personal plays free, just go to our website. Instructions are on there on how to do it. But yes, definitely, Carlos, send me an email. We'll get you rolling, buddy. And then let me know what your username on the website is and if you want premium or my personal plays. And don't worry, you won't hurt my feelings if you're wanting premium plays or whatever. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Got him on the ropes. Go for 3 free picks. Christopher, I'll just meet you guys in the middle. We'll call it 4 and call it a day. Neverez, when are they supposed to start the NHL and NBA again? I have not heard the official word. But for everybody that doesn't know, college basketball will be here on the 25th. And for everybody that was on the March Madness package, I know they're getting ready to do, I think they were waiting originally for NBA to be after bubble play to get to the postseason, but they decided to wait until college football. But they're going to be doing something special as an added bonus for everybody that was on the March Madness package. It's a little bonus package of just special big games for you guys. So if you were on the March Madness package, that should be coming with college football this next week. That'll be fun. But yeah, NHL is Saturday. He was talking about when the new season starts. Jeff says Iowa national champs. Maybe in bowling. Here we go. Minx on the run. Did I ever tell you guys the story about that I played soccer as a kid? One season. Oh, here we go. He missed a wide open net. Brad, did they score? Because I didn't see one. Oh, it went off the goalie's right shoulder. I don't see a goal. I haven't seen a goal. Unless I might be delayed. Maybe you guys are ahead of me. Brad, are you killing me? Brad must be watching like 10 minutes ago. Brad, you're killing me, buddy. Kind of got me excited because I watched it go off his shoulder. Mark telling the story of the cab driver. I got to get that video. It's on YouTube somewhere. I only see 1-0. I don't know what game you're watching, Brad, but it must not be ours. Somebody's typing 1-1. Maybe there's another feed that's ahead of us. But I see somebody is in the live chat saying 1-1. Brad Blue-Knighted. Rook Brest up 6-0 in that game for a final. I would love it if it's 1-1. Maybe we're delayed. Somebody says, how can you miss that? And here comes Minx again. Here they come. So, hold on. Here we go. No goal. Boo. I didn't even see it. All I saw was 1-1. Pat says it should have been 1-1. Did we miss a... I never... Yeah, people are complaining in the live chat on it. I must have missed it somewhere, not paying attention. That sucks. So, as a kid, I played baseball growing up. I played, 13 years baseball. Played as a catcher. My parents said, when I was a young boy, you need to play another sport. You need to at least try another sport. And I was young. Okay, I want to play hockey. Growing up in Southern California, my dad didn't even know what hockey was. He used to bitch about having to watch the puck on the screen. I mean, it was so small and black until Fox Sports had that streaking puck. He never would watch hockey. So they made me play another sport one season when baseball was in the off season, and they made me play soccer. So I was all right. How bad can this be? I got to tell you, I hated soccer. I mean, it was fun until I got kicked in the nuts. I felt like an idiot running around, chasing a ball, and then I got kicked in the nuts for compensation. But hey, at the end of the game, you got some orange peels and a high C. If you were lucky, maybe it'd be a squeeze it. So I got kicked in the gonads. I never played again. I don't like Major League Soccer. I think it's fake. I know it's not fake. I know a lot of people make a lot of money on it. I'm just not in. I like international soccer. I'm just not a fan of Major League Soccer. I'm sure I would be if I actually watched it, because I actually do genuinely like watching soccer. Sometimes I feel like they're a bunch of dingbats chasing around a ball. Mark says, I was the kid in soccer that kicked kids in the balls and the shins on purpose. I probably should have been too. So I went back to baseball, and then they finally let me start playing ice hockey. And then I played ice hockey the rest of my childhood into my early adult life. So that's my soccer story, and I'm sticking to it. But hey, we've got about 9 minutes left in the first half. We're pushing on the first half total, which is okay. I mean, I want to win. I want to win that $1,000. So hopefully we get it. If you haven't already done so, hit the thumbs up button. Give us that big thumbs up. There we go. There we go, baby. No. Hold on. Nope. Shit don't stick. There we go. Hey. Karen C. joining us this morning. There we go. Free play winner this morning. on the first half over to everybody that got locked out. Sucks for you. Too bad you missed it. But there we go. Started out the morning fantastic. No better way to start that one out than that right there. Now, what did I say? I said I loved the over 2 and over 2.5. I wish we had that over 2.5 line. See, now I'm in the live chat for the Belarus soccer. Starting some smack. Typing in Cappers Nation, baby. There we go. Karen sitting in the dentist chair. That's not a place I want to be. Ruben, good morning. Brad, knock it off. Knock it off, Brad. You're going to get in trouble. Ryan, do I like the Yankees money line? I think the Yankees win today. Do I like them on the money line? I don't like laying 210 or whatever it was. Hopefully, I know, just missed another one. It should be a full game winner in the first half. It should be a full game winner in the first half. We should actually be at 4 goals right now, to be honest. We should be at 4 goals. Armani, what's going on? Could have been 3-0, missed a wide open shot. They had the one, supposedly people said that was disallowed. Never, as I haven't seen the updated version of Burrow winning the Rookie of the Year. Who likes the Mets going up against Max Fried, who's 6-0? Can't say that I like the Mets. Can't say I like the Mets today. Mets are a straight dumpster fire. To me personally, even though I won money on the Mets the other day, the Mets to me are either a fade or stay away team at the current moment. Alex, soccer score 2-0, baby. It should be. We just missed a wide open one. We missed another one. We had a goal taken away. There should be 4 or 5 goals already in this game. If we don't get the over 2.5, I'm going to be pissed. And to be honest, I wanted it in the first half. And we still have time. We still have time for the first half total. But soccer is 2-0. Neiman, baby. 2-0 Neiman. And it should be over. We should have already been asking them to pay us early. Pay the man the money. We should be. So, again, if you missed the free play board, that's what we got rolling today. There is another daily free play. It is in the daily free play video. If you know what that is, please don't post it in the comment section. Don't forget, we are giving away some Cappers Direct swag. Rumor is there might be some new swag coming. Waiting for a logo to get wrapped up, hopefully today. Hopefully a new logo will be finalized today for something fun. Excuse me. Big 1051, I just seen your message on Twitter. If you're still watching, on my Twitter account, there's a post, or the Cappers Direct Twitter, it's probably easier to find, but if you go to the front page of our website, cappersdirect.com, scroll down past the banners, you'll see instructions on how to get 2 days of plays for free. And I hope everybody takes me up on that offer. But anyways, those are the free plays today. As far as tomorrow's live schedule goes, we're going to hang out for the rest of the first half for the next couple minutes. Hopefully we get lucky with a late goal in the first half. And I don't think there's much stoppage time. A minute maybe. Maybe they give us 2. But as far as tomorrow goes, we will be live tomorrow, 9 a.m. on the East Coast, an hour earlier. Weekend schedule, an hour earlier. Even though college don't start tomorrow until 10. Actually, no, we have college tomorrow at 9. Excuse me. But we'll be live tomorrow at 6 a.m. on the West Coast, 9 a.m. on the East Coast for Cappers Nation Live. We'll probably be live for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then we'll be off live for just a little bit. And then we'll be back live again at approximately 9:45 with Live Wager, which is a live wagering show, in-game wagering, looking for opportunities to hammer the games live. That's exactly what it'll be geared to. I mean, we might discuss a couple of the other games later, but for the most part, it's going to be all about what's happening live. I'll have all the games on the screen. I'll be paying attention to them. Oh, and Mink's missing another golden opportunity. But it'll be a live wager show at approximately 9:45-ish, so 9:30 probably. Alex is guaranteed Saturday tomorrow on sale. I don't believe it is, but let me ask the chat a question. Would you like it on sale tomorrow? Would you like me to have them put it on sale? Or would you like me just to do it myself? If you would like, halftime 2-0. No extra time. We don't want good saves. We want good goals. But if you're going to purchase it, if I put it on sale, I will put guaranteed Saturday on. I will make the executive decision. Yeah, no stoppage time. Boo. So I just put it on sale. It's up there. Now, there's nothing posted yet. It's not posted, but it will be posted. It is in college football. It is in college football. It will be posted shortly, later on today. But it will be up there in just a little bit. But it should show now the on sale. But guaranteed Saturday is on sale. $50 make you holler. And that'll be a good one. Don't know how we missed so many opportunities in the first half. But we won the first half. So before we get out of here, I think what we should do, we should pan back over to this board. Ooh. I'd like to move this over, but it's not letting me. But anyways. Move all this over. We need to make some room here because I think we need to, put that sucker up on the board. I think we need to label it as a win. I think we need to label it as a win. Well, we'll use blue. Oh, I don't know what the hell that was. Wrong one anyways. Win, baby. Win. I like that. Rest of the handicapping world hasn't even got out of the trailer park yet. They're still either in the trailer park or they're at their day job. And here we are live, going 1-0 for everybody this morning. Free plays today will be 4-0. Free plays today will be 4-0. Daily free play in Major League Baseball will be a winner. That NBA game I gave you guys is a winner. Like we said, guaranteed to winner. I'll give you the next 4 free plays for free. Won't even ask for a penny. And we're hitting this damn over 2.5. If we don't hit the over 2.5, I will tell you this, it is a bad beat if we don't hit the over 2.5. As many opportunities as there have been, I would expect we get it sooner rather than later. Now, I was looking to see if BetOnline had a live wager on this one, but I'm not seeing anything. Obviously, if they're paying any attention, I wouldn't put a live wager on the total for a second half line, but I'd probably bet it if there was one, depending on what the second one was. Yeah, I don't see a second half line. Now, as far as the rest of the day goes, while we're still on here, let's take a quick look. All right. Let's take a quick look. Just bouncing around, so bear with me. I'm still learning BetOnline and where to find things. On their website. Hell, I just figured out how to buy a half a point the other day. The Bayern München game in German soccer, that's in a couple hours. I have gone back and forth on the total on this one. I mean, it's a huge juiced game. They're laying 1,000, obviously coming back champs. And they were putting up the big goals. I mean, just huge scoring games, if you guys remember correctly. I don't like the game total over 4 and over 4.5. I really don't. I really don't. Alex, if we don't hit 2.5, I can't make that promise, that's for sure. But I can do, Juan, what's going on? I can do it on sale, which we just did for you. But as far as the Bayern München game, over 4 and over 4.5, I'm not a fan of it. First half total over 1.5 and 2. If they come out slow and play around with their prey, we don't get that. Now the team total. The team total over 3.5. To me, is attractive. An Asian handicap, obviously, it came from where the name was. It's very popular in Asia, hence the name Asian handicap. Basically, you're giving a team a virtual head start. Basically, it's like the spread, plus 1.5, minus 1.5. You're basically giving them a head start on the game. As far as the team total, over 3.5, it's plus money. I'd like to say I lean towards this one. And it's only a lean because they're opening play today. And if they open up and they just play around and they just put up a 3-0 final, or hell, maybe it goes to 3-1. Then we lose. This is definitely a high total game. I think it gets there. I think it gets to 4. But my problem is, does it get to 4 because of Bayern? Do they make it a 4-0 game or 4-1 game? That's the one part that I keep going back and forth on. I do like their team total. It may be worthy of a small little wager on the team total, the first half, and then the game as a lean. So I do lean towards the over 4 and 4.5. I mean, small leans for the game and the first half and their team total. I mean, just small leans. And for everybody that doesn't know with soccer, the over 4, 4.5, but it's actually 2 bets in one. So let's just say you bet $100 on the over 4, 4.5. It means 4 and 4.5. If you bet $100 on it, basically $50 of your money is going on over 4. The other half of your money, the other $50, is going on the over 4.5. So if the game lands on 4, you're getting half your money back because that's a push. If the game lands on 4, you get that first half back, you lose that second half. Thank you, Michael. If it lands on 5 or more, you win the over 4, and then the other bet, which is separate, over 4.5. Now, the spread on this game is Bayern laying 2.5 and 3. If I feel that Bayern's going to put up their team total all by themselves, which is over 3.5, which means they have to put up 4 goals. Chances are this game is not a 4-2 game. Chances are it's not a 4-2 game. Chances are it's a 4-3 game, or 4-1 game, or 5-1, or 6-1, or 7-1, depending on just how many goals they put up. And if that's the case, then you have to take the viable option of Bayern on the spread, which is -2.5 and -3, which would be 2 separate bets, one on the -2.5 and the other one on the -3. Now, FC Slack is coming off 2 wins, a 3-0 and a 1-0. Obviously, not like competition against Bayern. I mean, hell, last June against Freiburg, they lost 4-0. Against Wolfsburg, they lost 4-1. Franktracht, they lost 2-1 last year. Borussia Dortmund beat them 4-0. So them getting their butts kicked is not unheard of. But the one thing that I don't like, in March, right before their big shutdown, they lost to Bayern, but it was 1-0. They lost to Bayern in a very close 1-0 game. That was in March 3rd. But in January, this last January, I think it was 25th. They lost 5-0. They lost 5-0 to Bayern. All right? With all intents and purposes, Bayern should come out and absolutely smoke them. But they just played around with Paris Saint-Germain on the 23rd in a 1-0 game. Olympic Lyonnais, they beat them 3-0. But then again, when they played Barcelona, they embarrassed them 8-2. Against Chelsea, 4-1. When they come up with some stiff European competition, they were blowing them out. When they get that weaker competition, they were playing down to their level, playing with them. Now, I don't have Adriano -1 first half. I have -1 and -1.5. I do like the -1. Worst case scenario, you're possibly looking at a push. More than likely, they probably put up more than one goal in the first half. The problem is if they play around, and it's a 3-0 game, you stand to lose their team total. The first half, if they don't come out firing, and the goal, and maybe if you took the full game spread, you're winning half a bet there. So you could have a lot of action out on this game. And unless they come out firing like they did in January, I don't see it happen. I do agree. Champions League game, totally different. Hopefully they come out, because this is first day of German Federation Football League. Hopefully they come out and they make a statement. If they don't, we can definitely get hosed. That's my only concern. Is if they don't come out firing, we get hosed. So that's why, to me, it's only a lean. Trust me, I debated all week making this a personal play of mine, and I just didn't. As far as the Premier League goes tomorrow, we will more than likely have some Premier League plays tomorrow. At least I will. Plus Money says you should be able to bet the live if they come out slow and get better lines all the way around. I do agree. on the live betting part. But the problem is if they come out slow and they stay slow, is my only concern. That's why it's a lean, and it's not something that I have huge faith in, kind of like the Neiman and Minks over 2.5. That game should already have been a winner. We've had 3 other opportunities with one taken away that we didn't get. And hell, even the opening minute of the second half, giving ourselves a chance with Minks coming on strong. So as far as soccer goes, I'll more than likely, at least on my personal plays, have soccer. But remember, soccer, some of it starts early. So if you're on premium plays, make sure you check them early. Absolutely. As Penny just said. So hopefully they don't come out and play lackluster, I do believe the total goes over. I believe it goes over with ease. I really do. I just have a couple concerns and worries that I mean, when it comes to putting money on a game, I want to make sure I can take most of the gamble effect out of the gamble. So there's that one. There's that one. So good luck, everybody, on the second half. Hopefully we get that other goal sooner rather than later. Tweet me when we do, because we're going to cash big. All right? Sooner rather than later, hopefully. Brian S. says Bayern laying 5. I like it. I'll take a 5-0 final in that game. I'll take a 5-0 final in that game. Especially as soon as this one gets that third goal. Hopefully sooner rather than later. All right, guys. Mink's putting on the heat. So hopefully they put one in the back of the net. Or goal. End zone. Home run over the wall. Whatever the hell we need to call it to get a win. All right, guys. I am out of here. We'll see you guys live tomorrow, 9 a.m. on the East Coast. It's been a pleasure to hang out and chit-chat. Remember, I'll flash the free play board one more time. Another daily free play video is out there already with a nice Major League Baseball free play, as well as that NBA, these two soccers. The early birds are getting the worm here, folks, because we're getting cash on this ticket. Already cashed in the first half. Now we just need the full game over. Good luck, everybody. Remember, premium plays, they're on sale. 3 days, get 3 days free. Same thing with my personal plays. Not one has started yet, so you haven't missed anything. If you're not on, get on board. FC's 3x3 special system plays. There's new ones posted for tonight. And the system play season is on sale for $300 for the rest of the season. So don't miss out, guys. Get on board. And we'll see you guys all live tomorrow. All right, everybody, take it easy. Have a great day. Have a blessed Friday. And we'll see you guys all live in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Take it easy, everybody.